Hello everyone. So this video is kind of a last minute thing. I wasn't planning to do another video this week, well, not until the Photoshop Friday, but I was discussing this with another photographer. I'm kind of looking into it the last couple of days and it proved to be quite interesting, so I thought I'd just do a quick video on it and hopefully it gives all you some much needed advice, because it's quite difficult to find sometimes. So the topic is using popular music on your photography work, such as slideshows and things like that, or for intros if you're doing videos like this. So it came up basically for me because a friend of mine was asked about creating a slideshow of wedding images to certain music. And she hadn't wanted to do it, so she asked me if I wanted to be involved. And I thought, well, I don't really do this. Look into it and see, is it worth doing? And for a one-off, no, it wasn't going to be worth doing whatsoever. So the reason is, the general rule is, because there's people talk about when you're using music about getting a public liability for music use, so licensing. And that's fine if you're just going to be using the music in kind of a public place for people to listen to, but when you're using it for commercial, as in you making money from using that, unfortunately a license isn't going to cover it, not for your mainstream music. Now you can approach the record labels and you can ask them about using the music, also give them a detail about it, what it's about. Maybe if it's just for a tutorial thing like this, then they might say, yeah, not a problem, on you go, but more than likely they're going to ask for money. Now through a through a Google search, I found a few different blogs relating to the subject of wedding photographers who had created slideshows for clients. Clients had then put these onto the likes of Facebook and YouTube and other video networks, and the label companies end up suing those photographers because they were breaching copyright. So as I said, if you're wanting to use those kind of songs, you really need to be approaching the label, or if it's somebody who's not in mainstream music, you need to approach them directly and say, look, I want to use your music, I love what you do, can I use this? So the other option that you've got is some of the websites for creating slideshows, and they use music which isn't in the mainstream. It's other music, people kind of call it royalty free. I don't know the terminology, I'll be honest with you, but it's basically that they have the music there ready to use. Now my friend went a little bit wrong with this. It was a good job I looked into it further, because said site was going to charge £30 for a year for using that site. Brilliant, because it's going to make your slideshow for you, so it takes a lot of the editing out of it. It lets you add in the music, narration, anything that you want on that. So from that standpoint, it was absolutely brilliant to go and use this. There was a downside. When you look into it further, that is for general use. That is just for you making an album of photos of your kids and using that to show on, YouTube and things like that. Again, if you want to use it commercially, and that is for selling the slideshow on as part of your business, there's another set of fees. And rather than being £30 a year, it's £35 per month, or £219 a year for the basic commercial one. There is a higher one, it's about £499. This is just one site, by the way. I'm not going to name it just because I don't want to have another copyright thing, but I'm sponsoring something which I'm actually not. So look into it, because you will find that there is a separate charge for general use and business use. So from my point of view then, to pay £219 for a year or £35 a month, I don't get a lot of requests for slideshows. If I was going to get a request, I would want to be charging that client my annual fee and be signed up for that year. So look into it carefully, don't get caught. Obviously the last thing you want to be doing, especially if you're setting up a business, is to start using music and things and then find out that you're leaving yourself open to being liable to be sued by massive companies with better solicitors than you can probably afford to pay for yourself. So this is just a quick throw out there just what I've found. If you have any information on this, then please leave comments. If it's something you didn't know about and you're happy that you know about it, then like it. And if I get anything else like this comes up in the future, I will be sure to let you all know.